For more on this, let me turn to Melissa Constanzer, a meteorologist at AccuWeather. Melissa, I have family in the Bay Area. They say they haven't seen anything like this in a very, very long time.
Asieh, this has been truly soaking for the state, which is good and bad news. As you've mentioned, it's led to fatalities and, of course, widespread flooding. That is still the concern as we move through time here in California with the flood watches out as well as those winter storm watches and warnings issued. So we know there's more moisture to come. But here's the good news. We did manage to, as of today, get rid of the exceptional drought, which would be a red area in the entire state of California. So the Golden State needing the moisture in California, they finally get it. Unfortunately, comes in a very short amount of time. And so we have seen some places get 5, 6, 7 inches of rain in just 3 days, and we're not finished. There is going to be storm after storm developing here as we come through the upcoming week. It's all because this jet stream's dipping out of the south, allowing for some of that tropical moisture in the Pacific to come into the western coast, including much of the state, including a lot of northern California. So it remains wet and unsettled here. We can already see that we've got one storm system on the board working its way through California, even some thunderstorms there towards parts of the Central Valley. You can see the heavy rainfall moving out of Southern California, also more moisture here in and around the San Francisco area. So still wet as we head into tonight, and wet and unfortunately windy too. Power outages widespread across the state with more than 100,000 customers without power. Those winds have been very prominent here coming in from the west at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and then the gusts are more than that. We keep the rain in the forecast through tonight in places like San Diego. Then as we transition to tomorrow, things quiet down. Much of California keeping things fairly cloudy, a little bit unsettled, but none of the widespread rain. So the impacts from this storm system will be roughly finished as we've seen a lot of the worst of it in places like San Francisco. And as you can see off towards the northern coast here into California, there's been a lot of heavy rainfall there too. But the next storm system comes in. That Sunday night into Tuesday, we're looking at more rainfall here over much of northern California, which will take the bullseye, but there's also some moisture in Southern California. And let's not forget, in the week to come, more snow for the mountains, which is some very good news to try to keep the water content up across California.